Yep, recording. Time to go. Ile, 9:30 in the evenings at night. That is, I'm feeling quite tired. I've just been watching YouTube for a bit, but because I said I wanted to bring this out today, I'll just make this brief. I wanted to talk about the gymnastics workout. I'm looking at my community post that I made about this, so we'll get to that and then move on to the next topic after. So, very basically, I think I have figured out how to do the handstand. I like how I said that, figured out. Yeah, I have it. I think I have it figured out. So, what I was doing that meant I wasn't really progressing was a lack of trust in the wall support. It's a strong wall, but because I wouldn't instill trust in myself that the wall is there, I really believe that I can do it, but I just don't feel safe not consciously checking how close I am to the wall. But I've been doing that more, and the new progress that I've made to help me with my handstands is to actually lift up my leg fully extended and not bent. I wouldn't consciously think of my aim to have my legs touch the wall, which probably didn't help every time I do it in the past, as far as I remember anyway. Although I might be saying that to support what I'm going to say now. I found out this new tip of doing the handstand with my leg extended as I was just doing it within the class. I didn't know what to expect in this class other than just ring related stuff, which I actually did, but didn't think I wouldn't have to do. When I envisioned this gymnastics workout, I thought it'd be predominantly ring stuff, or at least that's what I visualized in my head. And I've made more progress than I've ever done before, ever, with the gymnastics rings. I've actually I got into a crunch position, like when you hang on the pull-up bar and you lift your legs up and you use your core. Wow, my core is feeling a little bit sore right now. And I've had to use my core in ways that I haven't really practiced, or at least not recently. I do vividly remember trying to do the L-sit with my legs on the floor, like how Andrew Salinas showed in one of his YouTube videos, but I just didn't know how to do it. However, I've figured out how to do it. I put a lot of pressure on the floor with my hands, and I depress my chest muscles, meaning I'm pushing down to the floor like this, and then I'm using my chest like that. That's depression, or in this context anyway. And then on the floor, I kind of push my hands forward, which helps me somehow get both legs off the floor. Just like how I would with L-sits in the past, in which I'd have my legs off the ground, I'd tuck both my legs in before extended. But with this way, before doing that, I would just lift one leg up like this, and then the other leg, and then try and lift both up at the same time. And I've made a lot of progress. I have, at least recently, have not been using my lower abs in the same way that I used it in today's workout. Really, that was really, really challenging, and I liked it a lot. I met some new people, some people that were very, very, very helpful with my workout stuff. One person, actually two people, were really going out their way to help me with the handstand stuff, because I was not at the level that these other people are at, probably because of experience. Whether it's experience and or other reasons, it doesn't matter. But these people were, even without me asking, very much helpful and supportive. The advice was unsolicited, but because I wanted to do it, I didn't mind. I just took it on board. They're not like my parents who've insulted me over and over again, although they absolutely can do that for sure, of course. I'm well aware of that. But I have made a lot of progress, which, man, I think I'll feel so grateful for when I do get not only now, but when I do get the handstand on, when I get myself doing the handstand on the wall, on camera. I think I'll probably feel very, very happy when it's new. Just like how I felt really happy when I got my pink card, my full driving license card. This lady that gave me unsolicited advice told me to put in my hands closer to behind me than where I had it, basically right by my head, like how I would with a headstand. And this lady, I talk about her now because I wanted to say that she has experienced a similar thing to me. She was saying that she was finding it difficult and that she couldn't do the handstands for like maybe 4 months to half a year, and then instantly it just clicked. And that I could actually be experiencing the same thing. But the reason why I was doing handstands in the class in the first place was because Alex wanted us to do handstand push-ups. And the reason why I was on the rings is because he was saying that as a variation we could, if we wanted to make it more difficult, do L-sits on the gymnastics rings. I just got on with it and I tried it out without saying I'm not sure if I could do this. When I didn't have that self-doubt in my mind because I was working on just focusing on the task at hand, I made more progress than I ever had done. And that was helpful with the music blasting in the background. It was easier to do, I think, with the music blasting in the background and being told what to do and having structure being given to me without having to make it myself. It was fairly easy to do that. It's probably the easiest that it will ever get. Damn, day 339 was 3 months ago. And that was when I was finding it so difficult to do the headstand. But yeah, I had to use similar stuff, which I was actually talking to that lady about, like kicking up with the headstand. I was trying to kick up that same way I did during today's workout, and it just wasn't working. Everybody who I've seen successfully do the handstand does not kick their leg up bent. They don't kick their leg up like this. They have it fully extended, or at least for the most part, maybe up to here, or completely extended like this, and that's what helps them do a kick up into handstand position. There was the wall support that you could do, and some people, as Alex demonstrated with the help of somebody else, this lady who I'm speaking about, some people did the handstand with no wall support, but someone there to help them do it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun doing new stuff. So I learned how to use my lower abs with the L-sits on the floor. I did hollow holds where I was on my back, had my shoulders off the ground, my legs off the ground, and I had my elbows touching my knees as much as I could for 40 seconds, and then rest for 20 seconds because it was like every minute on the minute exercise. And then we switched between that and then doing 5 to 10 pike push-ups, which I found difficult to do at the start, but I found it easier to do as I went on and started really feeling the contraction in my front shoulder. So I used the head support that I got, some small arched thing that I put on the floor, which made it easier to do. And with that help, I actually gone down deeper in my pike push-ups today than I ever have done before, which is some solid progress. So I've got to say well done to me, and in my mind I'm giving myself a high five. And then I did that for around 12 minutes, I think, and then that were, and then we switched on to a different source, alternating, where we did the L sits 20 for 20 to 40 seconds every minute on the minute, and then the handstand push-ups, which I didn't do to begin with because I was just trying to kick myself up. Yeah, it was great. It was great. I really enjoyed it, but I don't think Alex actually expected me to turn up because he told me that he didn't want me as a intern because I didn't go to the classes enough. It was he sounded surprised to see me. He's like, oh, hello, how are you doing? Yeah, I don't remember what I said. He didn't say that exactly, but it was basically that. Yeah, I'm certainly not gonna stop myself from progressing like how I would progress because he said that he doesn't want me to do the internship for reasons that were within my control, honestly. As I spoke about in yesterday's daily log. Now, outside of those every minute on the minute, we finished off with handstand practice, both on the wall and without. For some people did it without wall support, but with the help of someone there. And in between all of this, we were having demonstrations for just practicing handstand push-ups when it before it was time to get into doing the every minute on the minute alternations as I was talking about, which was the L sit and then the handstand push-ups, and then the L sit and then the handstand push-ups every minute on the minute. EMOM, that's how it was written. EMOM, yeah. Yeah, that was alright. And then same way with the pike push-ups, we did quite a few of those to warm up and to begin after going on the bike for a couple of minutes to get used to what we were doing exercise wise, like with the hollow holds. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the session. I liked how it went. My right biceps feeling sore, especially after yesterday's training as well with the ring rows, like a progression to the pull up on the gymnastics rings. But yeah, if I could do a crunch on the gymnastics rings, I could definitely do a lot more than that. And I tried sticking one leg out. It was bent like this on both sides, but I'm definitely making solid progress, and I'm well on the way without even trying really to doing L sits on the gymnastics rings. Again, I'm high-fiving myself in my mind. I gotta say well done. But okay, now I wanted to talk about habits wanted to learn more about how habits work in the context of my sleep routine and therefore what I can do to improve it. So I do that now. This was the main thing that I wanted to find, and thanks to the help of my sister leaving this book here and allowing me to have it. In fact, I gotta say thanks to her for that. I've been able to quickly find what I was looking for, habits wise, for how habits work. I don't think I've really thought of habits as a repeated action. It's just a word that wouldn't have much of a meaning to me. Knowing what these words I'm using in the English language knowing what these words I'm using mean would actually help, because doing this has meant I've given myself more knowledge to work off. Choice plus a choice, then goes a choice meaning decision, then goes into a behavior, which is then an action, then into a habit, a repeated action, which is then compounded over quote unquote time, and then that equals goals, apparently. Even though that isn't necessarily the case, because not one, everyone has goals, and two, it might actually depending on what it is, you might actually send yourself askew and away from said goals, depending on what the choice is. But habit, repeated action, which is started from a choice. Now, I'd be holding myself back with my sleep routine due to making the choice on the premise of going through this system, due to making the choice, the decision to stay on YouTube until 12 to 2 in the morning. When I'd start, I just wouldn't even think about stopping. I wouldn't even think, oh, I should stop sometimes. I just do it mindlessly, really, and I haven't given myself. I know better. I know that I can give myself the accountability to not do this on the premise that I, for example, record myself just staring at my screen watching YouTube, even if it's for a couple of minutes, to see what I look like from a different perspective doing this thing that I claim that I don't want to do, but I'm doing anyway. Pardon me. It serves its purpose. I'd be doing this whilst I'll be uploading videos, for example, to check that the video is uploaded, and watching videos mindlessly would give me a reason to stay on the platform to make sure that the uploading process is still happening and it hasn't cut off. So it serves its purpose, and that is why I do it. But the reason why I don't want to do it, even though it serves its purpose in that regard, is because it means I have to sacrifice my sleep routine. I have to sacrifice my health for it. I have to wake up at maybe, for example, 11 o'clock when I would want to wake up earlier. Yeah. However, maybe I'm not making my why strong enough through not thinking that I'm sacrificing my ability to be able to fend for my own financially if I don't sort it out. But knowing how it works has helped. I have my why, but I'm now having my knowledge through the help of this. Yeah. I could certainly use that for anything in life that I want to work on doing or work on no longer doing, like staying on the phone until, or the it hasn't really been the phone, I don't think, all that much. More so the laptop now until 2 or 12 in the morning to 2. Yeah. That would be a habit because it's a repeated action. On the premise of using the definition from that book. Yeah, but something I can think about and just keep on reading over and over again, and eventually it will come through. I will do what I need to do. It isn't just gonna happen out of nowhere. It being me improving my sleep routine. It will have to be me improving my sleep routine, not something else. Yeah. But anyway, just we finito. My throat started to feel a bit sore because I've been talking so long. So I'm out. I will find a way eventually. I'll find a way to ease off and wind down. There was a video from Jordan Thornton? Jordan something. Is it Jordan Thornton? Let's see. Yeah, Jordan Thornton in a work, and he was saying that he winds down by having a half an hour just Muay Thai boxing session. And although I am interested in martial arts, I don't think I'd do that at the moment because I just don't know what I'm doing. And I don't have a punching bag to do that on, although I can kick my feet about. But yeah, having some form of exercise beforehand when going to sleep would help, which I could do alongside uploading the video. So I'd upload the video, I could have a cut-off time to no longer make the videos and to no longer be on the screen so that I actually do sleep in the healthy way I'd want. I just, at this age, haven't experienced I haven't experienced it having an absolute extreme negative impact on my life. So maybe that's one of the reasons why I haven't yet completely improved my sleep routine. But it's a journey. It's something that would happen over a long while. It's not something that can come overnight. Just like how these habits that I have done, that means I sometimes sleep at around maybe 12 to 2. Haven't just come overnight. They're habits, repeated actions. Yeah, it's something that I'd have to work on over time. But for now, that's it. Just finito. I'm gonna upload this video and just watch some YouTube videos, chill out, maybe exercise a bit to wind down, and then maybe even stick my head out the window, just look at the stars, even though it's a bit blurry for my eyesight. But yeah, I can do that. I've been wanting to get an appointment, but I just haven't. Not because I can't be bothered, but I think it's because I have some worry or some fear around doing it. For some reason I might find it scary being told that I probably should get an increased prescription on the glasses I have. I don't use my glasses. I don't know the permanent effects that it could have on my eyesight. I don't want it to worsen them. But anyway, just finito. I'm out, and cheers to improving. Cheers to no longer doing things that I want to do, but might sometimes have a fear over doing. Like this, going to this appointment. But yeah, I'm done, and cheers to moving forward. Peace.